What is up, everybody? Hey. I'm going to wait a quick second for y'all to get on. It's been such a great day. Tarek is sending me some fun stuff right now. So sorry if I'm swiping up. I'm getting rid of text coming through. But happy Monday. We are like 5 weeks out from Bish Bash, and my head is just exploding. But I want to come on here and talk with y'all. What's up? There you guys are. Hello. And I want to address something. And so, I actually was debating whether I should come in the sisterhood and talk, or if I should bring it to TLE. And the only reason being is because, I haven't been super blunt with you guys. And the sisterhood, which is, full of mostly lifers, they've been around since day one. And a lot of them really know my heart, and they know my intentions, and most of the time I don't have to question my words. I'm something that I'm a recovering people pleaser, if you will. And so a lot of times it's cold out here, but I came out here because I didn't want to be inside. But I'm a recovering people pleaser, and so a lot of times when I say stuff, especially like hard, tough love, I always worry that my words come out wrong and that I offend people. And so right now I'm like praying that away and casting that fear away, because I'm going to talk from a place of love to you guys, but also from a place of total transparency. And so if you guys are on board with this, give me love, because I need some courage here to talk to y'all. But so recently, actually John was the one that encouraged me to say something, because he was going to make a post. And, recently I had a gal, I'm not going to say names or anything because I'm not even going to, give it attention. But I want to talk on, in regards to just stuff of that nature. Thank you for the love. But she made a post, and she literally said that TLE has caused her to gain 23 pounds. And it was a very harsh post. And something, this girl, is a lifer. Yeah, she's a lifer. I'm just like... and recently, she, messaged me and yada yada, and, we had a great conversation via, Instagram, and I thought everything was good. And then, she put a post on, Facebook and Instagram bashing TLE and saying that this program has caused her to gain 23 pounds and yada yada yada, and just, really pooping on me. And then saying, the leader, me telling her, it's a process, and really twisting, how I reached out to her and how I said it, and it came from a very loving place. And unfortunately, I tried to give her some perspective and love on her post, and she's blocked me. And so with that being said, that's as far as I'm going to go into that. What I wanted to come on here with you guys and say is, within TLE, I'm just going to be super blunt. You guys, since day one, I have shown up with you guys every day. Every day, I'm here with y'all. I give you, the best that I can of my 23 minutes every day. I've given you overall guidance with nutrition. I've given you the tools. I have never once told you what to eat. I've never once told you to excuse yourself, and that eating whatever you want, whenever you want, and just treating your body like junk's acceptable. I've never said that. That's never been part of my message. In our manifesto, what we stand behind within TLE is that we fuel our body with the best, but we eat cake and cookies too. And when I tell you guys that within TLE, it's a process, what I mean by that is that if this girl, in fact, gained 23 pounds within TLE, there's one reason why. Two reasons why. Number one, she came into TLE with a poor relationship with food prior, and she has stepped into this program wanting freedom. God love her. She wants freedom so bad, and I can see it in her posts. I can see it clear as day right now. She's back in the gym. She's, hardcore dieting. She's, posting pictures of her old self, and she's fighting this. I see it, and I get it, and it breaks my heart, because when she's, blaming me and blaming the program, I get it. I understand in her heart right now she's wanting to place blame on something, because I've been there. I've been so frustrated with not being able to see something through, and I just want to blame everything other than what the truth is. And the truth boils down to so many of you guys, it's 120% complete and utter ownership is what you guys have to take. You guys have to realize that so many of you, myself included, I came from a place where I was really restrictive. You know, back in the bodybuilding days, y'all, I worked out for 3 hours a day, 2 cardio sessions a day, very restrictive dieting. I did that to myself. And so if I were to come into Michelle Bishop's program, where Michelle's saying, you know, burn your meal plan and step into 23 minutes a day, guess what? I may gain weight. And I've told you guys that since day one. I've told you guys that stepping into that is scary. Stepping into that and trying to trust yourself, it's scary. And if it doesn't work for you and it's not something you want to do, I've never begged you to stay here and said, you have to stay here. I encourage you and I say, sister, I know it's hard and I have gone through it and you do not have to walk this out alone. But if not this, then what? And that girl is running back to a hardcore plan. And it breaks my heart because it reminds me of journeys. It truly does, where I so desperately wanted to cling to something. I wanted to cling to a plan. I wanted to cling to something, you know, back to the gym in 2-a-days and, you know, chugging my water. But I stand here today and I literally, like, there's so many women who are having success, who are finding true freedom. And I stand here and I think it maybe hasn't worked for you yet, but the 23 pounds that you have gained is a reflection of, number one, the relationship with food that you had prior, that you're trying so hard to step into freedom, but there was a relationship in place with food before that either you're still binging, you're still eating, and you're excusing having a lot of because life moments. It comes down to what you're putting in your mouth, or secondly, your body is jacked up right now from what you used to do. The overtraining and that you are just reaping the fruits of that. And that is the truth, you guys. I say, if you sow in the flesh, you reap a harvest of destruction. And so when I tell you guys constantly to sow into the good and sow into life and sow into life-giving things and to sow into freedom, that way 3 or 4 years down the road, you're not literally reaping this. I did it. I reaped a harvest of destruction. I sowed for the moment and I sowed for the flesh and I sowed for the temporary of what my body wanted. And it was a disaster years later. I had to make up for that. I had to be accountable for that. But I would never jump into a program and say that that program is the reason that I gained 23 pounds. Guys, I never have told you to eat anything in particular. I've given you a tool showing you protein, carb, and fruit. I've never said every single weekend go take a cheat meal. Every single weekend, you know, have because life moments. I say, listen, you are better than this. And you deserve to fuel your body with the good. But when you have a Reese's cup or you have an Oreo or you go on a date night or you want wine, enjoy it. Freaking enjoy it, because tomorrow morning's gonna come and because you enjoyed it and because there is no guilt, you're gonna get right back on the horse and you're building a great relationship with food and with yourself and you're building trust. But I just had to come on here and tell you guys, like, being blunt, and Lord give me strength. But when I see TLE sisters liking posts like that are kind to me one day and then supporting that the next, it breaks my heart. It crushes me. And I am not naive. I'm not naive. And I'm saying this, like I said, I'm not questioning. I know my words, Lord. I know they're going to come out well and good. Hoping you guys are receiving this well. But I am not naive to know that there are wolves in sheep clothing. And I am trying so hard to gain strength. You know, when I came back into this world, you guys know that when I left this coaching world, you guys know, I mean, I was in it for 4 years, and I left the world because of the women. I did. I mean, being totally blunt, when I first started Bish Bodies, I cried to the girls because I was scared to death of the cattiness and of the drama. And I told them, I said, I will not tolerate it. Like, I am coming to create a community of badass chicks who hold themselves to a higher standard. I want, God-fearing women. And if you don't love Jesus, that's okay. I love you too. But I knew the type of women that I wanted to attract. I knew that there's good women out there. I'm not going to just be in fear of having people try to, me being hurt. I'm not going to walk in fear because I know that I have something that so many people need. But right now, today, and this past week, the devil knows that Bish Bash is right around the corner and that, we are going to freaking blow the roof off that place. This happened last year, 5 weeks out before the event, stuff happened. And I just, God's good. I just got an awesome text. I know what's happening. I know we're 3 feet from gold. I know right now that the enemy's trying to distract me. I'm not stupid. The enemy's trying to distract me. But I want you guys to just know that I am addressing this because I'm standing true to my word when I said that I am holding TLE to the highest standard possible, and it's not tolerated. And I am begging you guys, if you are a sister in TLE and you are here to support this message and you know that my word is true and that my word is good and that I am truly walking this out as fiercely as I possibly can, I'm begging you to stand up for what's right and to not think that I don't see that stuff and to be who you say you are. And if somebody is being malicious or mean, either don't say anything or stand up for what's right. And it crushes me. I'm like, God, I'm standing here with a lot of courage and there's still mean people. And so wasn't trying to get choked up on here. I just love so many of you guys, and when I see people who I love giving it a freaking thumbs up or whatever, or commenting with hearts on stuff like that, that's legitimately coming at me and twisting my words. It breaks my heart. And so TLE, I'm coming to you guys. Typically this is sisterhood talk because they know me, they know my heart. But I want you guys to know me, and I want you to know what I stand for, and I want you guys to know how much I love this mission and how much I love you guys. And so, damn it, I believe in what we're doing so much. The world isn't going to understand it, you guys. The world is not going to understand it because the freedom that we have found is not of the world. I'll tell you that. And so, thank you guys for letting me come on here and be bold. Thank you for letting me call the sisterhood, you guys, to a higher level, because we have got to get out of the season of BCD. We have to get out of a season of living below the line. We need to live above the line. We need to be above the line women. We need to take ownership of everything. If you're not getting results, start showing up for yourself. Stop excusing stuff. Stop putting it off. Stop. It's 23 freaking minutes. Show up for yourself. Push yourself. In the kitchen, push yourself. Stop excusing yourself. And then when you have a moment where you enjoy life, freaking enjoy it and love it. But I am telling you guys, unbelievable for somebody to say they've gained 23 pounds within TLE and to just completely blame it on the program without ever taking a look back at the seeds that were planted years ago and the possibility of maybe you're just reaping what was planted years ago. And I guys, and the only reason I can say that, it's not from me not trying to take ownership of the program. It's not any of that. It's me simply saying that Michelle Bishop had to be accountable for herself. And I had to take a long time to fix and correct what I did to my body and to take ownership of the nasty training and the grueling cardio sessions and the intense dieting and all of that. I had to take ownership for that. And that was a rough season for me. But here I stand today, literally in the best shape that I've been in since competing. I am walking proof that this program freaking works. 23 minutes is what I do. I think I've ran once in the last 5 months. I don't even know. Seriously. So I am walking proof of what I believe in and what we're doing, and so are so many other women. And so I'm going to sign off knowing that my message came across pure. I didn't come here to necessarily vent. I came here to be raw and honest with you guys. That today we have to take ownership. Today we have to stop BCDing, stop blaming, complaining, and defending. You are utterly and ridiculously in control of where you are going. I have simply given you a vehicle. What you decide to do with it is totally up to you. But we have got to call ourselves to a higher standard. Are you guys with me? Yes, I'm following you. I'm literally snotting. Courtney Coots, dude. You wanna see somebody it freaking works for? Look at that chick. Sarah Sibsey, look at that chick. Angela, look at that chick. Ashley, I see you. Taylor Vargo and Brad. Taylor, dude, your post, did you see what was going on? Because as I was going through that and having my little pity party for a second of just in there, then comes Swoops Taylor with her post saying, you take ownership. And I literally read it out to John and Terica, and I was like, listen to this chick. That's right, Megan. I'm out of here. I love you guys so much. I'm not gonna worry if this came out right, but I just had to address it. Thank you guys for having my back, for those of you guys who continuously stick up for the program and the mission, and for those of you guys who have my back, I see it, I appreciate it, and I love you guys so much.